Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Kaliyuga Kalpataru, Fourth Delight, Sri Vyasa Yati Sarvabhouma. Chapter 27, Northern India Expedition. After being installed as the head of the great institution of Sri Madhvacharya, Sri Vyasa Guru Sarvabhouma, in accordance with the traditional practices, decided to undertake a journey to holy places, establish philosophical doctrines, and uplift disciples and devotees, with the intention of a victorious tour of northern India. For these purposes, he sought the blessings of Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni. The responsibilities of a mutt, including the propagation of knowledge, philosophical debates, doctrinal establishment, the upliftment of disciples and devotees, and ensuring the well-being of all. These practices have been followed since ancient times. As per tradition, mattas have served as a mobile centers of education, providing teachings and guidance both while stationary and on travels. Mattas were like itinerant universities, offering knowledge in subjects such as kavyas, dharma, alankara, vedangas, Veda, geography, mathematics, and various sciences. Families seeking a sound and liberal education for their sons would send them to these mattas. With this understanding imparted by Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni, Sri Vyasaraja Tirthu resolved to successfully carry out the responsibilities of Sri Madhvacharya's institutions. Following the conquest of Kanchi, he embarked on an extensive tour of North India. When Sri Vyasaraja Tirthu shared his plans for the expedition, Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni was delighted and blessed him with encouragement. During the Navaratri festival in the victorious Vijayadashmi of 1467-68 CE, Sri Vyasaraja Tirthu, accompanied by his guru, visited Sri Narsimha Tirthu. There he performed worship before Sri Narsimha Deva, prayed for blessings, and commenced his journey with his retinue. He first visited Pampa Kshetra, where he had darshan of Virupaksha Swami. He also paid respects to the Vrindavana of his lineage gurus, Sri Padmanabha Tirtharu, Sri Narhari Tirtharu, Sri Jaya Tirtharu, Sri Kavindra Tirtharu, and Sri Vagisha Tirtharu. Offering oblations and accepting their blessings, he continued his journey towards Kashi. Kashi, that is Varanasi, has always been one of India's most sacred places, where the holy river Ganga purifies the body and mind of devotees. At Kashi, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu performed Ganga Snana, that is holy bath, worshipped Sri Bindu Madhava, Sri Vishveshwara, and Vishalakshi, and delivered daily discourses to awaken religious awareness among the people. His divine presence, marked by knowledge, devotion, and renunciation, deeply impressed the king of Kashi, who held him in high regard. At that time, Kashi was a renowned center of learning, home to hundreds of scholars, proficient in Vedas, Vedangas, Nyaya, Mimamsa, and Vedanta. It was esteemed as the Vidyapita of Mithila. Decades earlier, Sri Vibhudendra Tirtharu had visited Kashi multiple times, defeated scholars and propagating Madhva philosophy, which had elevated its stature among scholars. Learning that Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, the head of the Madhva institution and the conqueror of the Kanchi scholars, had arrived, the scholars and devotees of Kashi warmly welcomed him with great reverence. Despite this, challenges from rival philosophers were not uncommon. During his 4-month stay in Kashi, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu engaged in daily debates on various scriptures, defeating eminent scholars with the blessings of Sri Hari Vayu and his guru Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni. His victories earned him unparalleled fame, and many became his disciples. The Maharaja of Kashi honored him in various ways. This conquest of Kashi remains a landmark in the history of Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu's victories. From Kashi, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu travelled to Prayag, Gaya, Ayodhya, Puri Jagannath, Mathura, Vrindavan, Haridwar, Hrishikesh, and Badrikashrama. At each place, he stayed for extended periods, receiving divine blessings and inspiring people. On his way to Kurukshetra, he visited Delhi. At that time, Delhi was ruled by Sultan Bahulul Lodi, an Afghan ruler known for his natural devotion and respect for saints and scholars. Upon hearing of Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu's knowledge, devotion, renunciation, and virtues, the Sultan became eager to meet him. One day, while riding near the banks of the Yamuna river, the Sultan saw the radiant Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu addressing thousands of people with enlightening teachings. Deeply impressed by his eloquence and presence, the Sultan dismounted his horse and humbly greeted him in his customary manner. Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu warmly welcomed him, exchanged pleasantries, and blessed him with the sacred grain and mantras for his well-being. The Sultan invited Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu to his palace, where he honored him with royal hospitality. As a special token of respect, he presented him with gifts of wealth and jewels and issued royal decrees ensuring Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu's comfort and convenience throughout his journey in the kingdom. After staying in Delhi for some time, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu visited Kurukshetra and continued his tour, ultimately proceeding towards Mithila. Hari Om, Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.